Hi, thank you so much for coming back. If you're new here, welcome, and please do consider hitting the subscribe button. Now today, I want to go back to the main checklist. I remember the video I did before the previous one, I promised a checklist, and then I went ahead and did visas because I felt like visas needed more time and more attention. So today, I'm going to be talking about the things that you need to look up, the things that you need to put together, and also money, because money is very important. Yeah, my name is Obonyo. I currently live and work in Thailand, and this is what I'm going to be talking to you guys about. Now, at the top of my list is papers, and you need to have your papers in order. But that I mean that you need to have your degree certified. I'm not gonna say that you need a degree because I already told you guys this. Before you come to Thailand, you need a degree. All right, it doesn't have to be an education degree. However, if you have an education degree, to give you that competitive edge, okay? But it doesn't have to be, okay? Now, have these degrees certified, because if you don't, you will eventually have them certified by the embassy of the country that you studied at. Now, imagine that the country that you studied at doesn't have an embassy in Thailand. Then you see that there's going to be a problem here, because I remember when I wanted to have my papers certified, I went to the Kenyan embassy, but I couldn't. My university was not in Kenya. So please have your papers certified. And then talking about papers, you also need to do a TEFL, okay? Have a TEFL. You can do it online, but before you do, please make sure you do your due diligence, because so many things happen online. Have this degree. Identify an institution, check whether this institution is accredited. Also read reviews online and make sure that this institution is actually legit. But I have to say that Thailand has quite a number of centers where you can do TOEIC, for the English certification, all right? That's the one thing that you need to remember. The other thing is read up on Thai culture, right? Read up on things to do and things not to do. Especially if you don't come from the Eastern countries, yeah? There's going to be so much that is different from your culture. So please make sure that you research. The other thing I have to mention is that Thai people are not confrontational at all. So no one is going to come tell you, hey, stop doing that because this is against our culture, or don't do that and things like that. No. All you hear is like, sorry, you're fired because you did this and this is not acceptable in our culture. So please read up on Thai culture, and it will help you in just maneuvering and assimilating smoothly into the Thai culture. Also, if you want to make Thai friends, no one is going to want to make friends with someone who seems insensitive of their culture, and also you really just want to know what's going on around you. So before you do that, read up on Thai culture. I actually did a video on the things to do, things not to do, and I'll attach the link in the description below. The other thing is wait until you get here before you apply for these jobs. Thai people are very efficient. If you apply today, you might be called for an interview the next day. So make sure you're in the country before you actually start applying for these jobs, or maybe 2 days before you apply to Thailand. Just be sending these applications. As I said, they're very efficient, and they will call you for interviews maybe 2 days before, 2 days after you make your applications, or even a day after you make your application. All right. The other thing I need to mention is most jobs or rather, in my experience, most jobs that you will get are going to be as a result of a referral or word of mouth. And the Kenyan group here is very vibrant, as I said. We have a group that we're always posting about job opportunities from schools that we work at and things like that. And so if you're here, it makes it really easy for people to, help out and things like that. So get here and then apply, okay? The other thing is keep an open mind. Please do keep an open mind. I do believe that anyone that travels out of the country to live in another country is open-minded enough to think that you have to leave room for anything could happen. You could research as much as you want. You could look up stuff as much as you want, but there's always going to be something that you do not anticipate. All right? So leave room for that. Be open-minded enough. And if you're someone who's thinking about traveling to another country, I feel like you're open-minded. So also just leave room for that. All right. The other thing is savings. Okay, you need to have savings. Let's be realistic here. Not everyone is lucky enough to get a job within a week or within 2 weeks or 3 weeks or something like that. Some people actually spend the entire duration of their visa looking for jobs. some people don't even end up getting jobs. You know, some people actually have to fly back to their countries and try other things. But other people come here within a week, they get a job. They get a job. So what you need to do is set aside some funds for this. Okay, it's not something that it's gonna be easy. It's not gonna be easy, I must say. Okay, so set some money. Set money for accommodation. Set money for food. Set money for transport. Set money for entertainment. I don't know what kind of entertainment you want if you're looking for a job. But it really depends, you know. It really depends on the size of your pocket. But the most important ones are accommodation, food, and transport, and also, you know, the what do I call it? I call it what do I call it? There's a name I give it. I call it just anything could happen. Right? Like put money for anything could happen, and I feel like should be like a huge amount, you know. So like keep that money, because you never know. You can never anticipate anything. So yeah. And the other thing, this one goes to my black girls. Dear black girl, this is Asia. No one is going to formulate and produce stuff for your hair. No one is going to formulate and produce stuff for your skin. So you have to carry this from home. Although I have to mention that there are quite a number of proactive black girls in Thailand that are giving us body butters, that are giving us products for our hair. But as you can imagine, this is going to be a bit pricey. So you might wanna bring stuff from your country. Though I have to say that there's an exception. Okay, there's an exception of this girl called Lucy. Now